I was talking to Proskachil about that. I said, that's so cool. And if you go up close to that car, it looks black out there, but it's actually a deep, dark kind of a maroonish color. Kind of cool.
Oh, definitely.
You get a chance after the race, go down and check those cars out. They're really sort of neat. I mean,
and speaking of which, Proskachil already down with a problem. Something's wrong on the double X.
So that means Pee Wee Williams going to slide up there on the pole position.
Cherney's going to be to his outside. And you got Moravec and Rombach.
Moravec and Rombach, and then you have
Snyder.
Jeremy Schneider, I believe, right? Yep, Jeremy Schneider.
Here we go. Off of turn number 4. Green is up in our first classic stock car heat race.
And Eric Cherney wastes no time going into turn number 1. There comes Bill Rombach on the outside of Pee Wee Williams. Greg Moravec, Jeremy Schneider.
Schneider, that 25 machine, that was the car that won the feature out at Eagle Raceway this past Sunday, but that was with Trevor Baker behind the wheel. Now Schneider at the command. Off of turn number 4, Ernie Cherney showing the way after 1.
Eric Cherney, Pee Wee Williams, the wheelman, Bill Rombach. Look at Greg Moravec digging on the bottom, and then Jeremy Schneider. But in turn number 3, it is Ernie Cherney.
Williams settling into position number 2 on the Speedway. Rombach right on the backside of him as they come through 3 and 4 this time. Williams able to fend off Rombach for the second spot. Now as they go into 1, Rombach right on the backside. Moravec, he hasn't given up on that low side. Greg Moravec, that 63 Nova, looking good now into position number 3. And now here comes Williams.
Eric Cherney, Pee Wee Williams battling for the lead. Greg Moravec, Bill Rombach, and then Jeremy Schneider. In the turn number 1, look at Pee Wee Williams digging to the inside. He's got the lead out of 2.
That 1954 Pontiac out of Schuyler, Nebraska now leads it over the 53 Chevy of Cherney. Williams with the slide jump.
Hang on to it.
Oh, yeah. Who says these guys go easy?
Oh, they don't go easy.
No.
Pee Wee Williams, Eric Cherney. Oh, look at this. Jeremy Schneider moves into that third spot around Moravec and Rombach.
That 68 Chevelle of Snyder, tribute to one of the Baker boys racing family. I believe from the 1980s, had a championship season with that paint scheme on the 25. White flag is out. Robert Williams trying to score the win here. Now 3 wide for the lead off of 2.
Here we go. Last chance. Out of turn number 4, Robert Pee Wee Williams has got the high side. A nice smooth corner. He's going to get the checker flags. Robert Pee Wee Williams.
Cherney crosses in second. Then it's Jeremy Snyder, Greg Moravec, and Bill Rombach. So how about it, race fans? Give it up for him. From Schuyler, Nebraska, the driver of the 54 Pontiac, car number 1.5, Robert Williams. And on Brandon's outside, and the Mr. 2 out of Schuyler, Nebraska, that is flying Ryan Check.
Then it's a Mr. 2, and that is Mike Gansko.
That's a 2M.
2M or Mr. Oh, yeah, all right, 2M. Why did I say Mr. 2? I'm not sure.
Getting ahead of yours.
It's a Friday, I'm confused, and here we go.
I know. We're racing on Friday at the home of Thursday Night Thunder. On before, we are green with the classic stock cars.
Rasmussen with the lead. Kyle Becker in that second spot. Then you got Brandon and Dennis Proskachil. Here comes J.D. Becker, splits him.
Oh, Dennis.
Here comes the 2M of Mike Gansko.
Man, Dennis Proskachil dropped like a rock all the way to the back of the pack, but now he's back in it. Opening lap goes to Rasmussen, and now Kyle Becker trying to run him down. Becker in that 65 Ford Fairlane, I should say, shows the second spot right now, but he's got the Camaro of Proskachil right on his back bumper. Here comes Proskachil to the inside off of turn number 4. Dead heat at the line.
Alan Rasmussen, Proskachil in second. Becker in third. Becker in fourth. Then you got flying Ryan Check, Mike Gansko, and Dennis Proskachil.
Up front, Rasmussen driving that 67 Chevelle out of Albion, Nebraska. Had a pretty good run out at Eagle this past Sunday night with the classic stock cars, and now leading heat race number 2. Here comes Ryan Check to the inside of J.D. Becker. Becker saying no to that in that big Pontiac GTO. Meanwhile, Check on the inside with the Camaro. Off of 4, advantage goes to Becker. 2 to go.
Alan Rasmussen, Brandon Proskachil, Kyle Becker. Then you have Ryan Check, J.D. Becker, Mike Gansko, and Dennis Proskachil. But leading the way, Alan Rasmussen coming around turn 4. 2 sticks up, 2 to go.
White flag out this time. Final time around. And now we got a mad scramble for the 3rd spot. J.D. Becker falls back. Here comes Ryan Check. Now Proskichil to the inside of Rasmussen. Down the back stretch and into 3 for the final time. Checker flag is going to fly, race fans. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Who's it going to be? Rasmussen hangs on.
Brandon Proskichil will finish in 2nd. Ryan Check, Kyle Becker, Mike Gansko, J.D. Becker, and Dennis Proskichil. That's your winner, driving the number 79. What year of car is that, Anthony?
That's
that is
67 Chevelle.
From Albion, Alan Rasmussen.
Here we go. 8 laps the distance. Top 4 finishers move on to the A main event. Top 3 score the redraw. Here we go. Off of turn number 4. We are green for the 23rd annual Abe Lincoln Memorial. That's not the way we want to start. Scotty Tuhati getting looped around. And the caution's going to fly early on. Scotty DeYoung. Complete looped around and looks like a piece of debris just to the left of the flag stand. As Scotty Tuhati went right around. So we'll go with it. Cameron Wilkinson, Spencer Galloway, row number 1. Hunter Wergen, Michael Wade, row 2. Troy Dowdy, Nate DeSivey, Luke Wassam, and Scotty DeYoung. Now back. Here we go. Top 4 move on to the Friday night portion of the Abe Lincoln Memorial main event. Off of 4, let's get to it. Spencer Galloway way up the track as Wilkinson gets sideways off of turn number 2. Trouble for the 45 of Galloway. He is slow down the back straightaway. Looks like he's going to make the hard left-hand turn into the infield. Tough break there for the Waco native. Off of 4, Cameron Wilkinson. He's going to take the opening lap, but not before the yellow comes out. It looks like once again debris. Looks like possibly... That looks like a piece of a drive shaft that came off. Hunter Wergen right now the last one in. Luke Wassam the first one out. Wilkinson will lead the single file line off of turn number 4. And we go back to green flag racing here at US 30 Speedway. Not too many laps on the racetrack right now. We'll see how everyone sorts things out. Michael Wade trying to look to the inside of Cameron Wilkinson. That's for the race lead. Meanwhile, Luke Wassam trying to close in on Hunter Wergen. That's for the final transfer spot. Wergen slides up the hill. Wassam trying to look underneath. Unable to make the pass. So Wergen keeps the 4th spot to himself. Meanwhile, Michael Wade looking to the inside of Wilkinson. That's for the race lead down the backstretch. Wilkinson with a good run on the outside lane. Wassam taking a look inside of Wergen. So the Deuce is going at it for position number 4. The 2W and the 2X squaring off. And right now, Wergen has it over Wassam. And now Nate DeSivey with a good run on the inside of turn number 2. Can't make the pass on Wade. So DeSivey remains in the 3rd position. Wassam continuing to work that low side. Sideways goes the 2W. And he slides into the infield. Looks like he'll keep it rolling. We will stay green. And a tough break there for the Broken Bow native. He gets it fired back up. We will stay green. Nate DeSivey looking to the inside of Michael Wade, who gets a little squirrely. DeSivey right there to the low side to catch Wade's fall. Off of turn number 4 now into 1. They're side by side with Wergen in tow. DeSivey, good run to the inside. Michael Wade and Nate DeSivey battling it out for the 2nd spot. Only top 3 will go to the redraw. Top 4 make the big show. 2 to go this time. Hunter Wergen right now outside looking in terms of the redraw. Wergen right on the backside of DeSivey and Wade. Wergen in transferring position right now. Troy Dowdy the first one out as they run. Off of turn number 4, white flag comes out. Final time around for Cameron Wilkinson. Wilkinson, who has found victory lane a couple of times here in the 2019 regular season, looking good here tonight. Trying to start his Abe Lincoln Memorial weekend off on the right foot through 3 and 4 for the final time. Checker flag's going to fly. Cameron Wilkinson is going to take heat race number 1 for the Hobby Stocks. At the line for second, Michael Wade hangs on. And it's Nate DeSivey, Hunter Wergen. Your top 4, then it will be Troy Dowdy, Scotty DeYoung, Luke Wassam to round out the field. So your top 4 moving on, race fans. The 2X of Hunter Wergen, the 12 of Michael Wade, the 31K of Nate DeSivey, and your winner. Let them hear you, race fans. Coming to us from Neely, Nebraska, car number 52, Cameron Wilkinson. So here we go. Caution lights go out. Green flag comes off turn number 4 next time by. Top 4 to the big show. You're now 2-time US 30 Speedway track champion Jeff Ware on the point. He'll bring us down to the green. Let's get to it. Jeff Ware, your current IMCA Hobby Stock National Points leader, shows the way. We got a spin in turn number 2. That's the 11H. Looks like he'll keep it rolling. We will stay green off of turn number 4. Colby Kaspar going to show the way. Jeff Ware in that second spot. Tristan Grape, the final redraw position. How about Stephanie Reynolds in the 96R? Now to the 4th spot, but the caution's going to come out for a spin in turn 3. It's like possibly Dave Carter and Brandon Wergen getting together. And Wergen getting the worst of that ordeal. For bringing out that yellow flag. A tough break there, so Dave Carter's going to have his work cut out for him. He's going to have to start deep in the B if he wants to make the big show here on Friday night. So we'll try it again. Jeff Ware, Colby Kaspar, that's your front row. They'll bring us off of 4 and back down to the green flag. Nice and easy through 1 and 2. The 11H drifting up. Dylan Lowenstein able to maintain the 5th spot. Meanwhile, side by side for the race lead as they go through 3 and 4. Jeff Ware on the bottom. Colby Kaspar through the middle. Will be the 39 of Kaspar to take the opening circuit. Ware runs second. Grape third. Brandon Wergen, your 4th and final transfer spot for the time being. You saw Brandon's brother Hunter earlier in that first heat. Hunter already punched his ticket into the feature. We'll see if the other Wergen can make it in. It's been an up and down year for the Wergen racing team, but looking to end the season on a high note. Meanwhile, we've got a 3-car battle for the race lead off of turn number 2. Colby Kaspar shows the way. Jeff Ware runs second. Tristan Grape third. 4th and final transfer spot is Brandon Wergen. Dylan Lowenstein. Now Lowenstein sideways, and around he goes. Lowenstein going to stand the throttle and keep this one going. We stay green. So a tough break there for the 35 out of Davenport, Nebraska. Up front, though, it's still hot and heavy off of turn number 4. CK Slideways. Colby Kaspar continues to show the way. Jeff Ware looking to the inside. Ware with a good run, but Kaspar with a better run off of turn number 2. Kaspar leads Ware and Grape around turns 3 and 4. Top 3 are all on the front stretch. Ware right on Kaspar's back bumper. 2 to go signal will be coming out next time around. Brandon Wergen doing a solid job hanging on to that final transfer spot. This time around, 2 flags are up, 2 laps to go for the 39. One of the alumni of the Sport Compact Division, Colby Kaspar, doing a great job fending off the national points leader and the track champion. Jeff Ware continuing to dig on the inside, but Kaspar having a great run. White flag in the air, final time around. Top 3 are all right there entering 1. How's it going to end this time by? Checker flag is going to come out next time at the line. Grape with a good run. Ware not enough to get around Kaspar. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Checker flag is going to fly. Colby Kaspar will hang on. Jeff Ware is second. Tristan Grape is third. Brandon Wergen will take the final transfer spot. Then we have the 11H machine, followed by Stephen Reynolds and Dylan Lowenstein. So your top 4 moving on, race fans. It'll be the 61B of Brandon Wergen, the 14 of Tristan Grape, the 83 of Jeff Ware, and your winner, let him hear you, race fans, as he comes off of turn number 4. Out of Columbus, Nebraska, car number 39, let him hear you, Colby Kaspar. And rounding out the field from Holland, Nebraska, the 16T, that is Tyler Sadoff. Here we go, the little dominator, Lance Milky on the point, off of turn number 4, top 4 to the big show. Let's get to it again. All systems go for heat race number 3 in the hobby stocks, and it's not going to be much. Jeremy Hoskinson with a good run to the outside of Lance Milky. That's for the race lead. It's a mad Cupid shuffle from 4th on back. Here we go at the line. Lap 1 goes to Hoskinson. Jeremy Hoskinson showing the way 4 wide, coming off of turn number 2. Actually, that's Mark Arducer in the 4 machine, trying to weave his way through Brooke Fluckinger and Tyler Sadoff. Wyatt Lehman finding himself at the tail end of this one. We've got good racing all the way around. Ryan Feynman in the 3 machine. Feynman, a former Abe Lincoln Memorial champion for the hobby stocks. Battle is on for position number 2 as they go through 3 and 4 this time. Feynman and Milky side by side. Off of turn number 4, Hoskinson continues to show the way. Milky is there. Feynman runs 3rd. Ben Beecher, that 4th and final transfer spot. Then it's Tyler Sadoff, Wyatt Lehman, Mark Arducer, Brooke Fluckinger. Any number of these drivers could take the top 4. Meanwhile, up front, keep your eyes on it. It's a hot and heavy triple threat match at the front of the pack. Hoskinson trying to fend off Milky and Feynman. Hoskinson doing a great job as that, and now he drifts up the track at turn number 2. Look out, contact a little bit. Good save by Hoskinson, and good peace of mind by Milky to back out of the throttle. Through 3 and 4 this time, nearly 3 wide at the line. There's more contact. Somehow Hoskinson continues to lead it. What a race. 3 wide again off of 2 for the lead. And Ben Beecher is watching this all go down. Now off of turn number 4, new race leader Lance Milky shows the way with 2 laps to go. Ben Beecher has caught up to the top 3, and so has Tyler Sadoff. Sadoff trying to run down Beecher for the final transfer spot. A little bit of contact there between Ryan Feynman and Jeremy Hoskinson. That's for 2nd. Feynman sidesteps Hoskinson for the 2nd spot. Now Milky will take the white flag. Here comes Wyatt Lehman on the outside of Tyler Sadoff. Lehman to the top shelf through 1 and 2. He'll lose some ground and loses a spot to Fluckinger. But into 3 and 4 for the final time. Checker flag is going to fly. Lance Milky will come around to win heat race number 3. Ryan Feynman, 2nd. Jeremy Hoskinson, Ben Beecher, your top 4. Then it's Tyler Sadoff, Brooke Fluckinger, Wyatt Lehman, and Mark Arducer. So your top 4 moving on to the main event, race fans. The B4 of Ben Beecher, the 26 of Jeremy Hoskinson, the 3 of Ryan Feynman, and your winner, let him hear you, race fans, out of Norfolk, Nebraska, car number 7, the little dominator, Lance Milky. Scheduled to be the 94X machine. Good to see this guy back in the field from David City, Nebraska. Car number 94X, welcome back, Kevin Betson. Betson normally in the modified division. I believe it's Scott Smith bought his old Panther car. So now Betson back in the hobbies as we go green. 4th and final hobby stock heat race is underway. Here we go. The Mad Cupid shuffle through 1 and 2. Nearly 4 wide off of turn number 2. 3 wide. 3 by 2. And now 1 by 2 by 2 by 1 by 2. As they work their way through 3 and 4. It's a mad scramble off of turn number 4. Trent Johnson going to show the way. Mike Hansen hot on his tail. Dead heat at the line. Mike Hansen on the outside lane, going to sidestep Johnson to take the lead. Johnson shuffled back to 2nd. Kevin Betson in that 94X machine. Normally the driver of the number 42 IMCA modified. Now Betson goes around, gets tagged by Hernandez. And Betson going to keep it rolling. We stay green. Hernandez just had nowhere to go in that situation. Things are getting hot and heavy. Here comes Armstrong to the outside of Mike Kennedy. Here comes Rockin' Roy. He won the Hobby Stock Championship. Beatrice, his boy Adam, won the Sport Mod Championship down there at the Gage County Fairgrounds. And now Rockin' Roy looking to take care of business here at the home of Thursday Night Thunder. Armstrong now looking to the outside, Trent Johnson. And Jimmy, about ready to join us tonight?
I'm back.
Here we go. Mike Hansen continuing to show the way.
Mike Hansen with the lead coming by the front stretch, followed by Trent Johnson, Roy Armstrong. And coming up in that 33, that is Mike Kennedy.
Oh, Johnson sideways.
Whoa, hang on, Trent. There goes Roy. Here comes Kennedy.
And Brugman's there, too.
And Nick Brugman sticking it 3 wide.
Oh, man, look out.
Woo! Just split in between him and Sal Hernandez. Oh.
Johnson giving a little slap shot to Brugman. And look at this. 5 cars, and Brugman's all over the place. Has to check up. He loses about 3 spots in the deal. And now Trent Johnson trying to fend off the final transfer spot. Johnson's in trouble. That's going to allow Hernandez to get by. Man, oh man, it's a mad scramble.
Hansen with the lead, followed by Roy Armstrong. Kennedy in that 3rd spot. Sal Hernandez, the legend in 4th. That's a final transfer. Top 3 will redraw. Top 4 will transfer to A main. White flags out, 1 to go.
We got a spin in turn number 4. Trent Johnson loops it. And it looks like he has come to a stop at the bottom of turns 3 and 4. Caution's going to come out.
Tick, tick, tick. There's that yellow fight. There it is, right there, Anthony.
Man, what
a yellow light ignition switch.
Man,
right there.
Oh man, what a tough break there.
I don't know if O'Reilly sells that or not. You know, I mean, we need to find out.
Well, they sell a bunch of parts for all kinds of domestic and imported vehicles, whether it's a car, truck, SUV, minivan, sports cross. Looks like, unfortunately, Nick Brugman had to exit stage right. So we'll try it again. Here we go.
So Mike Hansen in 94 brings the field to turn number 3. Billy Lloyd takes a look at him out of 4, Anthony, and
here we go. Green and white at the same time, so only 1 lap to settle this. Who's going to get the final transfer spot? Croc is outside looking in right now. Down the backstretch and into 3 for the final time. Hansen shows the way. Armstrong runs 2nd. Billy Lloyd's checker flag is going to fly off of turn number 4 this time. Mike Hansen hangs on for the final Hobby Stock heat race. Roy Armstrong, Sal Hernandez, Mike Kennedy, then it's Lee Kroc, Kevin Benson, and Trent Johnson.
So Hernandez moves up 1 spot, goes into the redraw.
Yeah, so your top 4 moving on, race fans. The 33C of Mike Kennedy, the Sal Hernandez, the 6R, Roy Armstrong, and your winner, let him hear you, Columbus, out of Weeping Water, Nebraska, car number 94, your winner, Mike Hansen. These are the cars of the Midwest Classic Stockcar Association. Let him hear you.
Here they come out of turn number 4. Start waving. Yo! Hoorah! Well, here we go, Anthony. Feature time for the first night in the 23rd annual Abe Lincoln Memorial. Starting it off with the Midwest Classic Stockcar Association.
This race always puts out some of the best races we see all year long. The last big hurrah for our weekend warriors.
It's always nice on those redraws. You go down there, you get to talk to the drivers. How's the track? How's your car doing? They're set to go.
Well, man, sending someone in to draw for you wasn't the best, maybe not the best idea. Here we go, race fans. 15 laps the distance. Our Classic Stock Car A-Main event goes green here at the Abe Lincoln Memorial.
Trent Proskichil, the wheelman. Bill Rombach into turn number 1. Trent Proskichil, Bill Rombach. Look at the double hot. That is Eric Cherney trying to make it 3 wide.
Down the back straightaway, Rombach's going to have the advantage as they enter. 3 wide in the middle of the pack. Everyone able to survive it off of turn number 4. Rombach takes the opening lap.
Bill Rombach, Eric Cherney, but look at here comes the lime green 1.5. Pee Wee Williams.
Man, Williams has got it dialed up on the outside lane. He did that in his heat race, and it's paying off for him once again, even with the track slipped up. A little bit of contact there in the back. Dennis Proskichil and Greg Moravec had to take evasive action from each other. Rombach continues to lead it. He takes lap number 2. Meanwhile, Kyle Becker now entering the top 4.
Bill Rombach, Eric Cherney, Pee Wee Williams. Now moving in there, Kyle Becker, Trent Proskichil, Brandon Proskichil, Mike Gansko, Alan Rasmussen.
Man, look at that. A 5-car battle for position number 4 on the Speedway. Becker, Proskichil, Ganskow, and Rasmussen all right there. Meanwhile, Ryan Shack about to slide in there. How about this? A great race there from 3rd on to about 8th or 9th.
But Bill Rombach's got a clear lead about a quarter of a straightaway over Eric Cherney. You got Robert Pee Wee Williams. Oh, his sparklers and snakes up the front stretch as Pee Wee Williams straight to the outside wall.
It's about as wide as you can get it here at US 30 Speedway. Now Brandon Proskichil trying to work the outside lane to get around Kyle Becker. 3 wide with Mike Ganskow. That's for the 4th spot. Great racing up front behind your leader, Bill Rombach, as Becker gets sidestepped by Ganskow. Here comes Jack.
Bill Rombach, now Pee Wee Williams moves into that 2nd spot. Eric Cherney, Brandon Proskichil. You got Mike Gansko battling inside of him. Ryan Check, Alan Rasmussen, Kyle Becker, and you got Trent Proskichil in the double X.
What a mad scramble it is from 3rd to about the 9th, starting in the 9th position. 2 by 2 by 1 by 2 as they enter turn 1. Robert Williams able to hang on to that 2nd spot. Meanwhile, Ganskow leading the stampede right behind him. Here comes the Camaro of Ryan Check.
Bill Rombach has the lead, but look at that lime green 1.5 of Robert Pee Wee Williams. Mike Gansko moves into 3rd. Ryan Check trying in 4th on the inside of Proskichil. Here comes Brandon Proskichil and Alan Rasmussen.
What a great race we're having here to kick off the Abe Lincoln Memorial. First feature of the weekend, and right now, Bill Rombach, the number 7. Rombach coming to us from Platte Center, Nebraska, the 74 Chevy Malibu, doing a great job here tonight. But now we've got a good battle for 2nd. Here comes Ganskow. Ganskow trying to bounce back from a DNF he had at Eagle Raceway on Sunday night. Looking to turn that around. He's doing a good job of that on the inside.
Bill Rombach, Mike Gansko, Pee Wee Williams, Ryan Check, Brandon Proskichil, and Alan Rasmussen.
Field now starting to fan out across the US 30 Speedway, but that battle for 2nd continues to be hot and heavy. 5 cars under a blanket as Alan Rasmussen joins the fray. Ganskow, Williams, Check, Proskichil, and Rasmussen are all right there for position number 2, but it's the 65 Ford Falcon of Mike Ganskow showing the way in position number 2.
Rombach starting to get loose in the corners. Catching up down there. Here comes the 2M of Mike Gansko, Pee Wee Williams, Ryan Check, Brandon Proskichil, Alan Rasmussen.
Man, Williams sparked it off the wall again. That 54 Pontiac doing an excellent job. Meanwhile, Brandon Proskichil able to go to the inside of Williams, but Ryan Check was able to sneak underneath both of them for the 3rd spot. Check now to the inside of Ganskow. That's for position number 2 on the racetrack. We got the deuces going at it. 3 to go, and now that battle's closing in on Rombach.
Rombach got loose in the corner. Here comes Gansko. Here comes Check. Here comes Proskichil.
We're going to have a good one before it's all said and done. 2 laps to go. Rombach leads it, but the 2s are coming. Here comes Proskichil as well. 3 wide for the 2nd spot. Right behind the leader is Robert Williams.
Ryan Check, 2 for 1 sail out of turn 2. Oh, I got loose.
Good save, but it's going to cost him 3 spots. Ryan Check now to the lead as the white flag comes out.
Ryan Check, Mike Gansko gives him a bump to the rump. Here we go, it's on. Like Donkey Kong for the lead. The Abe Lincoln Memorial and the Midwest Classic Stockcar Association is on.
Here we go, final 2 corners. Billy Lloyd double checkers are gonna fly. Off at turn number 4, flying Ryan Check will win the Abe Lincoln Memorial for the Classic Stock Cars.
Mike Ganskow, Brandon Proskichil, Alan Rasmussen, Bill Rombach.
That's your top 5. Then it will be Kyle Becker, Jeremy Snyder, Trent Proskichil, Greg Moravec, Eric Cherney, J.D. Becker, and Dennis Proskichil to round out the field.
But give it up to your winner. Driving the Mr. 2, flying Ryan Check.
He is our first winner of the Abe Lincoln Memorial. We'll have a word with the driver of the Mr. 2. Ryan Check, We got a great piece of hardware there for you. Job well done. By far, that had to be the wildest finish to Indy Classic Stock Car in a long, long time.
That's for sure. You know, good group of guys. Love running with these guys. And, you know, tonight it worked. And everyone stayed away from each other. That's awesome.
That's the thing about some of these vintage and classic racing groups. You know, there's a lot of guys who probably say you don't take it. You guys don't go too fast. You take it easy. You guys were slugging it out just like the IMCA guys out here.
Yeah, when green flag drops, you know, it's on. There's no holding back in our group. It's go time.
Well, they brought a great field of cars out here. Lucky 13 of them here in the house tonight. Well, what does it mean to have a field like that to come out here for the Abe Lincoln?
That's awesome. You know, we've been struggling with car count this year, and for everyone that made it tonight, that was awesome.
Well, let's thank some of the folks that helped you get the Mr. 2 out here. I know it's Skylar's not too far from here, but nonetheless, let's thank to help you get the Mr. 2 down here to US 30 Speedway.
Well, most importantly, you know, my stepdad and my dad, you know, big supporters, and Geo Rapid Lube and Top Stitch Upholstery here in Columbus, and they keep me on the track.
I tell you, we got a nice piece of hardware down there. I want you to take a look at that. Is that the neatest piece of hardware that you've ever had to your collection?
This one will be a good one to dust off.
How about a race fans? Your Midwest Classic Stockcar A feature winner from Schuyler, Nebraska, car number Mr. 2, Ryan Check.